I do have a QiFi. Yes. Honestly, I can't even tell you how many years I've had the QiFi. And it's absolutely amazing how it shifts the energy of a room, a building, an area. I used to do a lot of trade shows, and I used to do a lot of marketing events. And it was just amazing to see how when I switched the energy of the QiFi to the different settings that was on there, how the energy in the room would shift.
The most important thing you can do if you want to not be so susceptible to stuff is have a strong field of energy. I cultivate this all day long so that someone's coughing, it needs to get in through here. Someone's got some emotion, they want to thread me up into something. I'm like, you know, it needs to make it through here if it's going to tangle with me. Cell phone towers, I keep this field strong. Now, I made this device because we've been traveling a lot last couple of years, and hotels use a lot of Wi-Fi. And I know because when I'm in hotels now, it's harder for me to rest in still point. I got to work more to rest in still point. So I started saying to my engineers, I said, oh, okay, well, we got to make something. So I started to kick around. Well, what could we make to cancel, to offset it? So this is what we came up with. It's called the QiFi, and I developed it using the same Scalar technologies. And we're basically tuning the space. And then it just sends out a subtle wave to cancel out.
Yes, I don't sit still. Active in every way. Actually feel the difference when you turn to unwind to quantum. That's what I like the best is my quantum. I felt a different energy, very subtle, very quiet. I felt quiet inside. That's what I felt. It was in my living room. I brought it home. I just go to it and I just play with the button wherever it lands. That's where I leave it for the rest of the day.
And a Wi-Fi sends a frequency. Cell phones send a frequency, linear. So that linear frequency is now pressing against your nervous system all day. Well, what I'm sending here is a subtle wave, scalar wave. It's not a frequency, and it's designed to offset. So I'm going to turn it on. You can see if you feel it. Anybody feel that right away? Yeah. I'm going to run a couple of programs because each one's a little bit different. This one to me feels like it's just going like this.
And it's funny, when I have the QiFi at my parents' place, it's funny because we put it on Unity and everybody gets along really good. I think it's funny. But I love the QiFi. QiFi is amazing.
This is huge, and it goes 3/4 of a mile. So, I have stories of people, their neighbors start acting different. I have one woman in Canada shared that since she got it, everyone in her house, that people aren't arguing as much. Everyone's kind of a little more. We're just subtly offsetting the things that are basically ramping people up. Now normally I plug it into the wall. It comes with a charger, so you can run it 24/7. If I'm traveling or I'm at a place where I'm not. Here, there's one right here. But when I demonstrate it, I just plug it in. You can do it with the laser. So if you're traveling, you can just run it with your laser. This one's Unity. This is nice, yeah. This one kicks a little bliss, usually. So again, now let me just break this down. Like I said, the same thing I'm doing, everything I'm doing, right? Perception, I'm cultivating still point. The laser, I'm using it on the body to unwind and do still point. Any place I'm going to be, I'm saying, okay, let's dissolve, bring it into still point.